Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. It is a sea of red and white. Ajax, of course, the principal club here in Amsterdam, the club that unites this city, the club with such proud heritage and history. And the shots! More and more pressure on the ball here. Decent progress down the left.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That has ended up in no man's land. David Seaman, clearly one of the finest English goalkeepers of modern times.
Well, Peter, if you're part of the defence in front of him, the lines of communication are fully open. He has a big say in redirecting traffic away from his box.
And his career went on and on and on.
Listen, the best tend to stay around.
Pedri. Gilberto Silva. Now it's Hullet. And here's Mbappe! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Ajax really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Batistuta. Thuram gets rid without sophistication. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Perez, Pedri, and here's Mbappe, tries a shot! That's a good ball played into space. Can he spark a counter here? So we're still where we started right now. Mbappe! And a header! Goal! Ajax! And Ajax take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
That's an excellent interception. And we have our very first corner. Ajax are looking to go forward now. Pedri. And it's Hullet. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He's gone forward. Belletti.
This is the time you need that pace.
Perez. Perez going face-to-face with his great rival. Arsenal trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Batistuta. Roberto Baggio. Threads one in. Decent hit! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Maldini. And the pass is intercepted. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a sweet ball, that. Chip through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's had it nicked away.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Perez. Nicely worked. Pass is just off target. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Turan. Baggio looks to get on the end of this. Mbappe. Gilberto Silva.
There will be one
And
minute
here's
added
Bullet.
time.
Belletti.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Ajax are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Ajax carrying a one-goal lead. So what can they make of this? He is through here. And here's Batistuta. It's a loose ball. There's the shot! He has done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
With a predatory goal.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Very nicely done. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
The ball has bounced loose now. And Hullet! All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, I think this is definitely one of these areas where they've rehearsed an awful lot on the training ground.
Can he get Peters?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. That looks a good ball through. Couldn't squeeze it through. Perez. Oh, super find. And the finish! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, I think I'd feel that way too. Not that I thrived in one-on-one situations.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 9.
So, time for changes
Lazio.
on both sides, actually.
Number 24. Mbappe.
Ajax perhaps
Number
contemplating
13.
their next change here.
Number
Good play on the
10.
left-hand side here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was
Number
lacking.
42.
It is! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already. It's Salah! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mohamed Salah clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Just eases him off the ball. Oh, that's nice. That is a little undercooked. And it's Perez. Shot. Can he finish? It's there! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Neymar, that is lovely. He's a tricky customer, but he slams the door shut. Driving forward. David Villa. It's a mighty effort! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Musiala. 5 minutes left on the clock. Oh, nice touch. Gilberto Silva. To Musiala. Strokes it back. Thuram. And through to the goalkeeper.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Thuram. Great ball. Big chance! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Musiala! Mohamed Salah has a shot! Pedri, fourth official. And that's it. Ajax pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Ajax desperately
Just a quick
failing to
announcement.
impose
We would like to
themselves on the
inform you
game.
that CCTV
Decidedly
is
flat,
now in operation
disjointed in
for
so
your
many
safety.
areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And it's Hullet. Caceres does really well there, he is strong. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Now it's Neymar. Caught offside that time. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good determined running there, but run back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That is good alertness. Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's looking to set free a runner. Pirlo.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
That looks a cracking ball. Oh, he's burst through. Shot could... Neymar! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Japan have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Leicester gets over and intercepts.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a full... It's Ronaldinho! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Pirlo. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Ooh, perfectly measured that. Great skill, that's nice. He's got away with one there. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Some resolute defending there. Engages and forces him off the ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Up for a header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Perez. Rijkaard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Japan looking to pass their way through. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Looking to widen the gap even further here. So Ronaldinho! It is a fantastic goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Japan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Neymar delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence counted.
Great chance! Goal! Half-time imminent! What a time to score!
Ajax clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Ajax get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
That's an excellent interception. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2 on the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more.
To the staff room immediately.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Ajax can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now. Rafael Leao. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Has a goal! Really well taken goal. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Japan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
And no, that was never going to make it. Gilberto Silva. Well timed, excellent interception.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Ronaldinho, and here's Rafael Leao. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
The
Right
attendance
card.
for this match was 72,300.
Pirlo. Might be danger here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Neymar. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival, Maldini. And it's Perez for Valverde. Perez. It's a good run down the right. Valverde. Leicester kept his eye on it, and he's there. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That looks a good ball through, and that's a good ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's played him through. De Michelis clears, taken back almost at once. Valverde. Pirlo did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Messi. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given.
Substitution for Japan. Number 15.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 18, Neymar. Number 21, Mbappe. Number 17,
Can he get away here?
Pirlo.
And it's
Number
Cruyff.
13, Raphael. Coming on the
Takes
field.
on his marker.
That was lovely, that.
He's got away.
Son Heung-min. Number
Good
10,
read, needed to be.
Number 11, Gullit.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Number 24.
Inches away from being a really good ball.
Substitution in progress.
Griezmann. Just 5 minutes left. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pull it. Now is this the final assault?
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Gilberto Silva.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Oh, that's fabulous. Son Heung-min driving. He's got the shot away! And it's there! And they are cruising away. And time is up. Ajax have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
And now, to all members of the
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello, everybody,
Without a
and
doubt, it
welcome
is the
to
week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. We have already started here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's lofted through here. Spread neatly. Now he's off and running. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Hernes touches it back.
I would think that was the wisest choice.
Perez. Now the finish! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bellingham. Onana. Gilberto Silva. Hernes. Interesting ball. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose now. Oh, what a mistake! He's played him through. Iniesta. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Played back in. And he's cut it out. Ajax leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Bellingham. Out towards the flank. Crossed into the middle. And the finish! No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit.
He's had a shot! Iniesta. He won't be happy with that one. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Gilberto Silva. Valverde. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, played right into his path. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Air Force Club really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Now it's Hullet. Hits one! Goal! Ajax! And they're back in front!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Surlot. Done delicately. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Hullet couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Pass somewhat off target. Alexander-Arnold. No way through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Strokes it back.
really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Ernest. Oh, super. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Valverde actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Chooses to go crossfield. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Cancelo. Bellingham. Played over towards the opposite flank. No, that's been intercepted. Perez, who's set up one goal so far. Gilberto Silva. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Valverde. Ernest. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Iniesta. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Nice control. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's half-time here. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Ajax leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Alexander-Arnold. João Cancelo. Here's Onana. Tar. That's a good ball out wide. Played into the middle. Rijkaard getting this one clear. Back they go.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Keeper's ball. Air Force Club appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Griezmann. Gilberto Silva. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
The attendance for this match.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Alexander-Arnold. Adams clears it away.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Ajax have the chance to go the other way.
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
So, time for changes on both sides,
Number
actually.
88. Onana. Number 77. Servant. Number 5. Bellingham.
Tomiyasu, very much a man of this moment.
Iniesta. Coming on the field. Number 25.
Thuram,
Jules Koundé.
and it's Baggio.
Number 18. Chouameni.
That's Thuram.
Number 99.
Roberto
Darwin
Baggio.
Núñez. Number 22.
Valverde.
McTominay.
Chouameni.
Number 8. Federico
Footing.
Valverde. Substitution in progress.
And here's Thuram. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
McTominay. Mbappe. Roberto Baggio. Thuram. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Alexander-Arnold. Puyol. Núñez chasing after it. Cleared away. This their second corner of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Valverde. Alexander-Arnold looking to hit the byline here. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Keeper's dealt with that. Valverde. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Chouameni. That's a lovely, neat pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Mateus, and here's Musiala. Oh, good ball. Great chance! Look at the space here. Turns and goes back. And here's Thuram.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. And here's Núñez.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. McTominay. João Cancelo. Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And that is that. Ajax pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. We have already started here.
Well, Peter, I look at this side and think to myself, who's going to make the difference? Well, there's only one answer, and it has to be Rivaldo. He's capable of producing some extraordinary moments.
Indeed. Offensively, I guess there's very little, if anything, missing from his game. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. David Villa. It's their first effort on goal.
Lovely control. He made it stick with an excellent touch. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Rivaldo. That has not gone well. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Hullet. And he's managed... Hullet! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Rivaldo. And it's Messi. And it's Rivaldo. Spread neatly.
That's good play from him.
Valverde. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Haaland. Passes short and sharp. Deftly done. York. Check and pick that up. He is through here. And it's Hullet. Pinches it off him. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Vieira gets over and intercepts. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that looks a cracking ball. That has been cut short. No goals as yet. Mohamed Salah has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Vieira. Haaland. And the pass is intercepted. Haaland. It's Pedri.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Mateus. Mohamed Salah. And now the breakaway. Alexander-Arnold running with the ball. Haaland. Rivaldo. Haaland! Mateus. Now, what about a counter-attack? Hullet. Might be danger here. He might shot a goal! Goal! Ajax!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
Ajax are in front now. Right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And no surprise, that's a booking. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Messi is behind this one. Messi! That was travelling.
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, what a mistake! There's the hit! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Mateus. Oh, it's come loose. No luck with that dink over the top. Turan. Mateus. Now Salah. Vieira. David Villa. It's a good spell of possession, this. And it's Vieira. Passing nice and neat. Chip through. Real chance! Adams can get it clear. In he goes again! Oh, nearly, nearly. Oh, he's found support out wide. Going to be disappointed with that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Adams. Valverde. That pass has been well intercepted. Van Balken. And there's the end of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each.
Thank you for your cooperation.
So we reach the halfway point.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Second period then underway.
Ajax have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's...
Hits one! And that is wildly off target.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
And it's Messi. Pedri. Interesting ball. Rivaldo is wide and looking to get onto this. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mohamed Salah. Bullet. Vieira. And he's surging through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
York. Pedri. Here it comes. Defending of the desperate variety. And he was alert to it. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's beautifully weighted. Vieira is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Mohamed Salah is flagged offside.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Mohamed Salah. Rivaldo. Now it's Haaland.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Mohamed Salah.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Messi. And it's Messi. Here's Rivaldo. It's a good ball out wide. Van Dijk. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He has found the way through. Nice control. Salah. Pedri calmly anticipates. Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that is as far as they're going to go. He's cut it out. Out to the right. Rivaldo going face-to-face with his great rival. Check is there to take. That's a little off target. Just about up to 75 minutes. Mateus. Oh, what a pass! Oh, what has happened here?
Ajax showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
That has ended up in no man's land. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's through here. And Hullet! Goal! Ajax! Into the lead once more.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 7.
Ajax get themselves into the
Number
lead.
4,
Oh, they could be
Messi.
caught out here.
Number 8. Rivaldo. Number 5. Erling Haaland.
Oh,
Coming
that's
on the
fabulous.
field, Number 6.
Vieira.
Alessandro Bastoni. Number 42.
Ambrosini.
Musiala.
Can he spark a
Number
counter
26,
here?
Maradona. Number 22.
York.
Bellingham.
Gilberto
Number
Silva.
11, Mbappe. Substitution in
Oh,
progress.
perfectly measured that. He's through and all. He's got the shot away. And he hits the net. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave. And there's the shot! And he's there to clear it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That has not gone well.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As
he's got two! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So, a breakthrough already. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Pull it. And the ball is out of play. Platini. Hernes. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. That looks a good ball through. Great chance! It's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
So that's two now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He's in plenty of space here. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Bale. Valverde. Rummenigge. Petri. He's tried one! Just off target.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Threads one in. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, outsmarting him this time. Thuram. Can he get onto this? He's found the way through. That is a brilliant interception. Cleared without complication. Pedri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now, what about a counter-attack? Valverde, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. Vinicius Junior. Rummenigge. Over to the left. Stood up well to him there. Hermes. And it's Thuram. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, super find. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Vinicius Junior, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Quality ball. Now he's off and running. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Has a goal! And that was neither one thing nor the other.
Well, it really would relish another crack at that same challenge, I suspect.
Messi. Hermes. And it's Bale. He is through here! Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that was vital. He's having a go! That is good pressure, just how can he put it away? In for the pieces!
There will be 1 minute
Decent
at a
attempt,
time.
but not quite good enough. Mateus. Rummenigge. Caught offside that time. And it's half-time here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Arsenal are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Arsenal sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. He's in space and looking for options. Interesting ball. Messi. Lovely bit of skill. Gets a good foot in there. And he has been fouled there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Defending of the desperate variety. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And reclaimed it. Mateus! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Gilberto Silva is there and he can pick it up. Platini. Rummenigge. Pedri. Good purposeful running this. He's had a hit! Rummenigge! He scores! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
NAC Breda get themselves back into contention.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more
Hits one! Horace! Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Hullet. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know,
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. It's an Arsenal free kick. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And he was quick to react. Rijkaard. Arsenal are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Now it's Bale. Maldini does really well to win the ball there. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Valverde wins the duel this time. Vinicius Junior. Foot in. Referee's given a throw. Vieira. Pedri. Platini. He's through now, is he? He's gone for goal! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 14, Hades. Number 4, Messi. Number 8,
Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game.
coming on the field, number 23, Griezmann.
Valverde
Number 20, Chao. Number 42,
pops him off it and wins back the ball.
substitution.
Musiala, can he put it away? Sticks it away. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
And it didn't. Thuram! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are pulling clear here.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
So now the difference is 3. He gets big! He's kept it out just.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And he's picked out the run.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So what can they make of this? Oh, that's fabulous. He's had it taken off him. And the counter is on. Valverde, can he spark a counter here? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Rijkaard. Maldini. Bale. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rummenigge. Rijkaard. For Valverde. Platini.
There'll be 5 minutes
Pedri.
added time.
Rummenigge. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now it's Bale. Griezmann. And the shot's on here. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Done delicately. Out of play for a goal kick. Five minutes to add. Now, this could be a chance. And that has been clubbed away. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Arsenal looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Well, it's picking up the map. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. The Dutch capital is rocking. It always has. It did in the days when the great man after whom this arena is named took to the field, and it still does here and now. The faithful expect, and the team must deliver. The action has already started. Mateus, great defending, strong and determined. That looks a cracking ball. He is through here. Tomiyasu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nesta spots it and intercepts. Thuram cuts it out.
And you know, Peter, it's great to see Samuel Eto'o on the team sheet. Energetic, fast, strong, a deadly finisher, and his stamina is absolutely exceptional. He just doesn't stop running.
Right, genuine African superstar.
And usually leaves you something to remember.
Mateus. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mateus. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. There's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Ajax are looking to go forward now. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Quarter of an hour played. Gilberto Silva, and it's Baggio. Passing nice and neat. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now, what about a counter-attack? And there's green grass ahead of him. He has found the way through. Oh, well played. And now they can clear their lines. Valverde. Oh, it's Van Basten. Tomiyasu cuts out the pass. Mateus. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Eto'o. Gilberto Silva did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Roberto Baggio. Van Basten. Oh, he's found support out wide.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And here's Messi. Pullet. Owen. And that is expertly dealt with. Mateus. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, he's in! Roberto Baggio. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Tomiyasu. He's looking to set free a runner. Thuram. Looking for options for movement. Well timed, excellent interception. Valverde. And here's the chance to counter. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on. And again, they're pressing effectively.
Messi, he's in here! Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. That's a sweet ball, that. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that has left him in a heap. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Van Basten. Chiellini. And the half-time whistle goes. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. We're already back up and running after half-time.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so
And Hullet! Big moment! Massive goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
That is good. Has a goal! And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Ajax grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Showing great feet there. And the shot! It's in!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
He's got tall. And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Hullet. Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Owen. Good read, needed to be.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Musiala is fouled. Good ball over the top. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the finish! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Yeah. Messi. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, the shot could be on here. Mateus. Oh, what a ball, he's in here! Musiala. Mateus. He's through here. Oh, it's Van Basten. Real chance! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Arsenal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Pullet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
Musiala could move up a gear here. Oh, just skips past his man. Pullet couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mateus. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Messi. Spread out to the left. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he get onto this? Oh, that was vital. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. Got a shot away! Decent enough try.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Oh, this looks sharp. And for a moment you thought that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And the pass is intercepted.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That's a shade optimistic. Mateus. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's that. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Van Basten, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Now that the latest travel information is
How would you
currently
summarise
being
what we've
displayed
seen? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. What a scene this is. The locals proudly refer to this venue as the Colossus of St. Ursula. And boy, everything about this place is absolutely colossal. We have already started here. Pullet, chance for the header, goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth.
Great chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And here's Mbappe, little pass back.
He's got no choice.
Has a go! No mistake! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Ajax are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Mateus showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And here's Mbappe. Musiala! Musiala! Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Turan. And it's Hullet. Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that's a key interception. Couldn't squeeze it through. Pedri has created one goal already. Musiala. And the pass is intercepted. Kaka. Mbappe. Van de Ven. Driving forward. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Musiala. Pedri. Musiala. And he cuts out the supply. Mbappe. And they win it back again. Now it's Mbappe. 15 minutes till half-time. Kimmich.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, the shot could be on here. And he's straight offside.
Ajax have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
That pass has been well intercepted. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's got to be in here! Mbappe! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, well played, well played. Pull it. Oh, he couldn't quite make it.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Mbappe. Mateus. And the shot! They've done it! A goal at a really telling moment. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Gilberto Silva, and it's Messi. Mateus.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. The final seconds now. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Pedri. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Ajax head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the great hit! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe. And there's green grass ahead of him. It's a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Koundé spots it and intercepts.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe in with the challenge. And that is a little undercooked. So we've reached the hour mark. Musiala looking to penetrate opposition lines. Tomiyasu. And it's Gullit. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's picked his way through. Oh, important interception.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Can he finish? It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This has become one superb game of football.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
In with a header! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Rafael Leao, big chance! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
75 minutes played. Martinelli. He might be in. Shot a goal! And yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Now it's Rodrigo. Well, played right into his path. Hits one! Tomiyasu gets good distance on it.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And the shot! Vieira gets rid without sophistication. Hernes could move up a gear here. Martinelli. Pedri. Hullet.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Oh, easy pickings there. Rodrigo. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! Mateus. Rafael Leao tries a shot! All hands on deck for this one. In for a header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rodrigo clearly thought he had...
And that is that. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Sao Paulo, of course, one of the centres of football in Brazil, and the Estadio Morumbis, a mighty venue befitting that status. And already we're underway here. Mbappe chasing after it. Pressing high and with purpose. Now it's Mbappe, Roberto Baggio. Maldini does really well to win the ball there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that has been clubbed away. Mbappe, now looking to orchestrate a counter. Kaká, he's found a way past. And that's a superb pass. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Kaká in the side, just about as box office as it gets.
Yeah, I totally agree. He, in many ways, the blueprint of the modern-day number 10, lauded for his simple and very graceful style of play. Really is a player who has the lot.
You come to the game just to see him play. Musiala. Bullet. Mbappe. Oh, important interception.
This is the time you need that pace. Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Musiala, closing in on goal. Musiala! Mateus.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Kimmich. Musiala. Musiala will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Chance to shoot! That pass isn't the best. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mateus looking to penetrate opposition lines. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Bullet! Bullet! Goal! Ajax! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And he welcomes it in. Musiala. Kaka.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mbappe. Kaka. Real chance! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, good balls. Now the finish! Goal, Ajax! And they get themselves in front! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Ajax get themselves into the lead. Can he spark a counter here? No luck with that dink over the top. Spread it left. And it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. It's their second corner of the game. Mateus with the short one. Ajax have the chance to go the other way. That is good strength. Kimmich. Now Kaká. Deep into stoppage time. Lahm gets a foot in here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Mohamed Salah. Oh, he's got a big chance! And that's what you call inspired goal. And the half-time whistle goes. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2 on the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Ajax head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. Decent hit!
Oh, it's die-hard defence, and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Kimmich. Kaká. Well read, and the danger is averted. It's an inviting-looking ball, that.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Gilberto Silva. Musiala. Gilberto Silva. Mateus. Chance here to counter. Kimmich. Gilberto Silva. Musiala. Lahm. Mohamed Salah. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Gilberto Silva. Just about up to the hour now. Kimmich. Kaká. Oh, what a climb! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Baggio showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Thuram. Lam. Mbappe. Kaka. Mbappe. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Substituição no time do Ajax.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Camisa 42.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Ajax are definitely going about this the right way.
Belts one.
Substituição em andamento.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Ernest. Ajax perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Looking tidy in possession here. And it's Baggio. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that's a key interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Mbappe! Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Great hit! Should have equalised.
Martinelli nearly produced the perfect retort. That can only be a means to have another go.
And the shot! And the ball's come. He's going for goal! Kimmich gets good distance on it. And now they can spring out of defence. Martinelli! He's got a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Not a manager, I think. It's all happening.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
This is quite a battle.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Gilberto Silva. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Mateus. Good, strong midfield running here.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And that is a little undercooked. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Bullets picking up the man of the... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And a fantastic, tight venue, the Gewiss, now looking every bit a 21st century stadium after the recent renovations. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Roberto Baggio, he's got the shot away! Can he finish?
Well, they won't be deterred from trying again, Peter. They have the bit between their teeth now.
And the shot! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Arsenal really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, good take and there's the shot! Ajax are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Griezmann, Gullit. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Pass is short and sharp, and it's Baggio. Nice interception, well timed. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. He won't be happy with that one. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Roberto Baggio! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rijkaard clears it away. Ajax are looking to go forward now. And he's intervened well there. And that is as far as they're going to go. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Griezmann, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. The ball's gone astray. Good read, needed to be. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And there is the half-time whistle. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Ajax clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Ajax leading 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And the pass is intercepted. Rodrigo. Mbappe. Pedri. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely ball and the finish! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Kaká gets across to intercept that. That has been cut short. And here's Rodrigo. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Pedri. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Rodrigue. There's the hit! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Sostituzione per l'Ajax.
Arsenal have their second corner now.
Numero 23. Griezmann.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Attenzione alla sostituzione.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Pedri. Mohamed Salah hurtling down that right flank. Pedri. And he's had it nicked away. Chiesa. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
He is through here. And he's running. He's had a hit!
Il quarto uomo indica 2
Dion.
minuti di recupero.
Can he spark a counter here? And there's green grass ahead of him. Del Piero. And that's an errant pass. So that's it. It is all over. Ajax have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest.
daily bonus now.
Hey, you, what's going on here? You make me feel this is the time to follow your dream. Make your way.
Greatness awaits. Good luck. High score.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. Well, we're on the way. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mateus. He gets big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. And here's the chance to counter. Nakata. Mbappe. It's a goal kick. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mateus climbs up big! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
There could be trouble here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Ajax are looking to break at pace. Mbappe chips it through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And now they can clear their lines. He is through here. Maradona looking to get on the end of this. Nakata getting this one clear. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Bayern Munich! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping carry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Bayern Munich have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Now it's Messi. That pass isn't the best. Pedri. Hits one!
Ajax really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Quality ball. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Well timed, excellent interception.
Bayern Munich really have decided to turn to the long ball. That's very obvious now.
And how do they go about making that work?
Well, they can't neglect accuracy, and it can turn that opposition defence into facing its own goal, which so often can cause problems.
Messi. Messi goes steaming forward. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Played back in. Pedri tries to clear. Maradona unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nakata. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Bullet finds himself offside.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And he's straight offside. And it's Maradona. Mateus puts his foot on the gas. Lam. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He is just caressing the ball. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Ajax certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Not the most accurate pass.
Batistuta, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And it's Messi. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Messi. And the counter is on. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He
There
was
will be
alert
1
to it.
minute added time.
Now it's Hullet. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, that's a key interception. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
And we come to you now.
Well,
with
let's
a
not
quick
beat about the
request
bush,
for
Peter.
support
It's been
for our
fairly
World
flat,
Charity
and the
Fund.
support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
That gets things going for the second half.
Ajax can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's got the shot away! Bastoni can get it clear.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Played into space out wide. Pires. Oh, well played, well played. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Now it's Nakata. He's free, he has got space. Ajax have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Ajax with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Mateus's delivery. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Ajax have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. And here's Hullet. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Lam. Very nicely done. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And there's the hit! Oh, it's come loose. Look at the space. Has another go! He scores! They are right back in business.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Mateus.
The attendance for this match was 60,810.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Plays a delicate ball. Dink through. Now it's Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Beckenbauer. Mateus looking to penetrate opposition lines. Shot a goal! Olise. He's going to be disappointed with that. Beckenbauer. Olise does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Costa Curta cuts it out. Nakata. Now it's Messi. Driving through the middle. Good spot, he's... Real chance! Goal! Ajax! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Number 11, Ruud Gullit.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Oh, they could break here. That's good vision. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Alcantara.
Bayern Munich really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Nicely intercepted. Perez. Gullit. That is lovely. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he's in on goal. Chance! They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Batistuta.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So the lead now is 2.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he spark a counter here? Engages and forces him off the ball. That's beautifully weighted. That is ended up in no man's land. Alcantara. Elise. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Stood up well to him there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's got away. It's run loose here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Muller. No way through, so back it comes. Brilliantly cut out. Four extra minutes added on. And that will be the final act. Ajax have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
Hello attendees, this is a lost
The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, what a difference a half can make, Peter. And the second half saw this team full of courage and energy. It's very impressive how this team turned it all around.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. The Dutch capital is rocking. It always has. It did in the days when the great man after whom this arena is named took to the field, and it still does here and now. The faithful expect, and the team must deliver. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Pedri. Now it's Nakata. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get...
It's Maradona! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Defending of the desperate variety.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Now, he's just misjudged that one.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Messi finds himself offside. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Bayern Munich! There is the breakthrough! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Ajax finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Perez. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Maradona. Oh, can he get onto this? And the counter is on. Oh, that's a key interception. Perez. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Wow, look who's involved.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Can he finish? They've done it! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
After 21 minutes is number 21.
Ajax grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the set.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Caught offside that time. Olise. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Beckenbauer. Gets his pass away. Olise is flagged offside. Nakata does well to get it back. Lam hurtling down that right flank. It's Pedri. Now it's Nakata. Lovely bit of skill. Van Balten did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to Nakata! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Pedri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Ajax with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Mateus gets into some space. Van Basten, great chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Plays it in low. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Lam. Nakata. And here's Van Basten. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Olise. Goalkeeper's ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Gets to show off his quick feet. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Indicated.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Mateus does really well to win the ball there. And it's half-time here. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is
And a
right
quick
on the
reminder
edge.
today to
At
please
half-time,
take all
it's
deductibles
1 each.
located by the entrance gate.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but it's Nakata! It's there!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Ajax go into the lead.
And they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Olise might just make this. Nice bit of trickery. Maradona. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pedri. Nakata. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Bayern Munich deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. And he thumps it clear. That's good running with the ball. Lam. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
The attendance for this match was 52,820.
And it's Messi. Oh, that's nice. Oh, here's a chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Messi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Tomiyasu spots it and intercepts. Maldini. Played out to the right. Mateus. Out to the left it goes. Turns and goes back. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That's a sharp pass. Short changes him with that pass.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's taking no chances there. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Oh, what has happened here? Mbappe. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rummenigge. No, he's not getting past him there. Mateus. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Pass somewhat off target. Mateus. Maradona. Soboslai. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Olise. Perez. Can he put it away? So close to drawing level.
Perez knows only too well how important the chance was. He snatched at it.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
He has found the way through. Oh, what a climb! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 22.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 20, Van Basten. Number 21, Mbappe. Number 10, Messi. Coming on the field.
Oh, that's clever.
Number 42,
Good read, needed to be.
Number 8,
And he's there to get it away.
Number 17,
We are into
David Villa.
overtime.
Number 14, Bellingham.
Tomiyasu.
Substitutions taking place.
Musiala.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Tomiyasu. Bellingham. And that's that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. What a turnaround. Victory
quick
from the
announcement,
jaws
if you would
of
like.
defeat. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. We're underway. Foden.
This is the time you need that pace.
Played out to the left flank.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Mateus. Foden.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
And here's Hullet. He's in a great position. That's good vision. Now it's Hullet. Ah, he's given it away. And the finish! It's anyone's ball now. Griezmann! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Bayern Munich finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's hoisted clear. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Driving forward. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's looking to set free a runner. Header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
The Netherlands with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. And he's managed to get free. Bayern Munich have the chance to go the other way. Messi calmly anticipates. Roberto Carlos. Bayern Munich are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Gets a good foot in there. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Roberto Carlos. Spread neatly. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Camavinga. He has found the way through. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. Oh, that's fabulous! About as smooth as it gets. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
De Bruyne did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Camavinga. No, he refuses to take the bait. Foden. Foden carries the ball down the right. And they're back on the ball again. That's really well manoeuvred.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
The Netherlands have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And he's running through. Mbappe. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he's gone looking for safety. Camavinga. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Rijkaard. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And they win it back again. Camavinga. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. De Bruyne. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Mbappe.
2 added minutes have
Mateus
been indicated.
threads one in. A real chance that we can get through. Oh, sweet feet. That has not gone well. And the half-time whistle goes. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
The Netherlands are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Phil Foden. Number 20, Vinicius Junior.
And the action is back on the way.
Cristiano
I
Ronaldo.
expected better, and so did he.
Number 21, Neymar.
Guardiola looking to get on the end of this. Some resolute defending there. Roberto Carlos plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Forwards and with intent. Griezmann. Neymar. Well, that is one way to stop him. Pass is just off target. Ball's gone out of play. The Netherlands, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. And he's picked out the run. David Villa gets into some space. Oh, what a climb! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The attendance for this match was 62,005.
The Netherlands are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
De Bruyne. That has been cut short. Camavinga. And here's Messi. Now it's Chiesa. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, outsmarting him this time. The Netherlands perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, super find. Griezmann showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Hullet. And it's lofted through here. That has been knocked clear. And they're quick to get it back. De Bruyne. And that is a little undercooked. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's found a way through. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. They're taking a moment to consider their options. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. That pass has been well intercepted. Guardiola did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Played out to the right. Ronaldo tries making a foray down the right. So nearly the perfect ball. Messi. Now it's Messi. Costa Curta was in no mood for any of that. Looking for options for movement.
They've got to make this nice and quick. There they go, hunting again.
Well, he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Messi. And it's Messi. And that has left him in a heap. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. So, what can they come up with here? That's an excellent interception. Neymar. That's a good run down the left. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Chooses to go cross-field. Van Balten kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. Camavinga.
Well, it's a move of great promise.
And the referee brings it to a close. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
Please take this
Griezmann claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.